the most sort of kind of popular map at the moment. It feels like the map that everybody wants to play. It's played so often. And kind of taking what on, at least on what on Go, what Inferno felt like. This has been a decider in so many series. So many teams are really happy to float it. We will be starting this game in just a second. Teams are just readying up and raring to go. We can take a look through some of the buys as well. Adam doesn't have anything, so I'm assuming he dropped over the likes of kind of Julies or something along those sorts. He has used them in the last couple of pistols. Over on the other side, no Julies for 9 Pandas, at least yet. It is just the USPSs on the back pocket. And I say that, and then 2 Julies are brought up by Seized and Clax as we get things started here in towards our map number 3. Who is going to kickstart their ECL season with a win under their belt? Where it's basically a best of 1 to decide.
Alrighty. Very excited for this one, folks. As it has been a pretty solid series so far. That first map especially was really exciting. We start Koi with some utility here for Davi G. Trying to make something happen in towards middle, but nobody around. Just holding for information, I suppose, especially to check and see if we've got a push down mid and they move in towards shelf, you know. It's going to be a conventional setup here from 9 Pandas. They are pretty ready for the cave hit, to be fair. Seized with the Julies. Trying to bait them in here is Dilladez, but I don't think they're biting quite yet. They know something is up here.
They do. I think they may have an understanding. Molotov comes down. Dilladez is going to play out in front of it. He will fall. Do they clear Seized? Flash is... Oh, that's poor. That's very poor from Seized. So many bullets and none of them connect. Not even a tag. Asking Movistar Koi finding this pistol is all down to iDISBALANCE and surely just no chance.
iDISBALANCE trying to take... Oh, some heads. All right, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. He nearly did it again. Holy hell. It's a nice shot, but the round itself not going to happen, of course. Movistar Koi. Really clean from them, and a fantastic start, you know, when you have just been beaten down and left in the dirt. There's not much that you can do, really, from a position like that. You just have to come into the next map and hope for a nice reset, and of course, yeah, it's exactly what they get. So, perfect way to kick things off here onto Ancient.
Well. Talk about a response off the back of a poor map from Movistar. Coming in towards the decider. Pulling any punches in the pistol. Clax up close with the Zeus. Don't think he's going to be given the opportunity. I do worry, though. Justice kind of in that direction, so maybe he might actually be given the opportunity. We'll see. Mopos. Out towards B. No one's here. So the bomb will go down. I don't know whether the pistols even want to give it a chance, basically, in the retake. Just make sure you don't lose anything. Oh, he doesn't clear it properly. And Mopos is there for the quick trade.
It's kind of nice, I suppose. Round is going to be won with that bomb plant coming in, of course. There's no way that they will mess this one up. It's all about the hunt that is going on here. Mopos is looking for some cash. Just got to be careful. Got this AK. Keeping cool, though, as he finds 3. Clax. He can't get close enough. Nice try. Nice try. You know, we always respect the Zeus, but not to be here.
Yeah, you really do got to respect it. You know, the long-range Zeus as well. Also, I didn't even realize this was the case, but apparently now it's a recent change to Zeus's where, maybe even when the skins came out, that if they tag, you can no longer get a tag with a Zeus. They're always a kill. Apparently that's the, yeah. So they either miss or they get a kill. Simple as that. Apparently you can't do like,
cool.
do you remember when you could do like 86 because you like weren't close enough?
Like,
so annoying. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Now apparently that's not the case. MG finds 1. iDISBALANCE and Clax combine. Smoke. Oh, quick shot. Really quick shot. Now 2v4. I don't know whether Movistar have anything in the locker to turn this one on its head.
Yeah, it has unraveled pretty quickly this round, hasn't it? Absolutely wild. we'll see. Might be able to make some space on A here if they find a kill or two, particularly if the peaks come their way. Seized will fall. All about this man in the donut. Or rather, I suppose, behind the donut? I don't know. Either way, they've got to do something about him. They do have a smoke, but then they won't have a smoke for CT. So it's like, what do we do? How do we play this? They're a little unsure, but just winding the clock down. Hoping another mistake comes their way.
Yeah, it's not completely out of the realms of possibility. It's not going to be easy, though. Smoke going to come out to lurk, smoke for them to work with. And of course, we'll deny iDISBALANCE room through Donut. And Molotov 2, bomb will go down. Now we're talking. There is something to talk about here. A post one can be set up. There's no big flank through main. This double stacking Donut's really got to do a lot of work because, I mean, realistically, clax at range with a FAMAS is kind of useless in this position.
Okay, this could get a bit weird. They're not moving in all that fast. There's not a lot of time left on the bomb. However, iDISBALANCE is ready out for the flank as it caused enough issues. Oh my goodness, it looked like maybe it did, but just he couldn't find the right player. Picks up the AWP, survives with it. Bit of a comical finish to the round, I suppose. It's the silver lining, but yeah, that could have been theirs. Every kill except the one that he needed.
Oh, and also he drops his M4 to go and pick up the AWP, but the AWP's already being picked up, so he picks up the dropped AK. So there is like a silver lining of the sense he gets something, but yeah, all things considered, good round in response from Nine Pandas. More expensive than they would hope, though, so it will mean a FAMAS and an MP9 have to come through. But Movistar, that was technically a bonus round, which is okay. In all fairness, and a good start for Stadodo.
That's really good catch. So important. Meanwhile, out on A, glowing. Fine, just trying to make a bit of a lurk play, catch that A player off guard, but it is not happening. Glowing for his first kill of the game to potentially give Nine Pandas yet another rifle.
Adam S creeping. "48 seconds. It's eerily quiet. Now a smoke will come over, so they basically have to commit to it. And this rotate as well. They're just sticking together. Double stack, glowing, back box. Oh, he turned at the worst possible time.
Bomb plan comes in, 2 versus 2. Davy G holding behind and eliminates both. Oh man, Movistar will pull that one back from the brink. That's for damn sure. And I think Nine Pandas going to be kicking themselves after a really nice mid-round from them. It's unfortunate though, isn't it? As you shouted about getting timed on. And it's never nice.
It cost them. He probably win the round, but yeah, no, you hate to see it. Glowing just stayed posted on towards Donut for half a second longer. Gets that kill. Probably gets the round with it as well. Small fine margins, small mistakes. Costly spamming with the USPS till it doesn't do anything. One spotted him through Donut. Mac 10s want to get towards the fight.
Yep, and I think they might be able to make some cash here as well if they remain at the front of the attack. Stadodo will, hang about, but I thought he was going to maybe creep in. They just want to be careful, you know. Pretty important game here. Again, taster for that major, as we've said a few times. These guys are likely to face off against each other. And also Group D, pretty stacked, pretty difficult. So it's nice to come away with a 1 in that W column. First kill round for Stadodo. Second and a third here for Movistar, so looking good.
Seized. Oh, U-turn hand. Yeah, that'll be that. Just get a consolation. That's all they get. That's all We sort of really expected that sort of limited buy. 4-1, Movistar. Out the gates pretty quickly. And you find ourselves now in quite an interesting spot where it is a good opportunity for Movistar to start off into a really solid T side here. They can find this gun round. They probably should lock it up to 6 at the bare minimum, if not more. 9 Pandas, I think it goes without saying, this first gun round, or second gun round, may I say, is as important as it gets. That's the, I want to call it the Brolin Molotov. It was probably discovered before that, but it was made at least a little more famous by Brolin. Joining Mouse, it means you can stop that cave aggression. Always good.
I think I've seen the same Nart video.
Oh, yeah? There we go.
Yeah.
The king.
Shout out the king. Shout out the king. Yeah. He's a real legend as well. I'm sure there's a lot of people in chat who know who he is, but Neo and I had the pleasure of meeting him in person at the HLTV Awards, and
what a man.
he
What a
is
man.
just a hero. Honestly, I will...
Oh,
never not sing the praises. Glowing dips his toes in the fire, and unfortunately, that was too much for him. Down he will go. Still a man advantage for 9 Pandas, so it might not make too much of a difference, but just because of the kill on to goal. It's gotten quite deep into A. It's short-lived, though, and things look even better for the CT side.
I think this one is already chalked up to a loss here. Unless RMS finds that kill. Then there's a chance iDISBALANCE can be pushed off long. He doesn't have the support of a rifle. Oh, it's a dodo. That's a great kill. 2v2, and this round's on.
Ooh. Yeah, definitely possible. However, Seas just goes walking in, trying to sneakily deny the bomb plant. Overlooks, overthinks, and goes down. Clax then going to peek into 2 here. 1 being the AWP. Finds that first. Smoke coming round as a distraction, and he gets that kill too. Clax bails them out in the 2v1. Absolutely ridiculous. 9 Pandas, a round they deserved and a round they got in the end.
Yeah, nicely done from Clax. Really, really nicely done. 3 kills for him, and an AWP scooped up, and a bomb diffuser. Really couldn't get any better. 9 Pandas desperately needed that as well. We were already saying that losing that would have actually put them in a really uncomfortable spot. And it still isn't exactly comfortable as well. I mean, they still are in and around kind of 3.5 to 3.8k-ish, right? So they're still struggling financially for that solid full buy with kind of premium rifles, util, all the rest. Whereas Movistar, they don't have those issues. All things considered, a 4-2 scoreline. At least there is a game here. At least there is a bit of a conversation off the back of a quick map 2. Something to talk about. It was very difficult to kind of analyze that previous game because Movistar were a no-show. At the very least, they are looking okay. Made a round of that one. 2v4 turned 2v2, but then Clax closes it. Now, what's the response like? Davigi, the only lesser weapon of a Galil as he prioritizes utility. Everybody else okay. They do have a little bit of thin util, though, on the util belt. So, post-plant could be a little questionable, maybe.
Certainly possible. They'll be looking to deny the chance to get to that post plant, though. Especially in this kind of a situation. Something a bit more aggressive on the cards, and that's indeed the way to play things. Dilladez moving in. Oh my god, they're not going to check Mopos at all. Not really considering the fact that he could be in here, what with the deep B smoke. At the same time, I don't think Mopos will expect them. So we're in for a bloodbath here now. It's just a question which way round it goes. Mopos will go in for a look. It's Dilladez in behind enemy lines. Drops the AWP. Can he get any more from this position? No, he cannot. Seized, meanwhile, has made his way in towards caves. So this is such a weird round in terms of the positioning, in terms of the where's where and the who's who. Nice pickup from Mopos. Ready for iDISBALANCE. Must have heard the scope. Ooh. Pistol out to finish him off. 3 versus 2 is apparently not a good enough look. Movistar Koi answer back and force the save.
Yeah, nicely done. Nicely done. The AWP is more important to them. And of course, having any sort of guns to work in the next round is more important. That is the 9 Pandas economy kind of broke now. They might get a fight at the tail end here, though. Of course, left eye peak, so it should favor iDISBALANCE. If just peers on the corner, he's got an AWP as well. Oh my god. Mini-map they're fighting for, but as long as Just stays alive, that's all that matters. And he will. I think they both kind of spotted each other. 5-2. Movistar back into a level of control which we're at least happy about, but 9 Pandas, they can slightly work around an open M4. It will require iDISBALANCE to get quite active here. Sometimes he does struggle with it. He just get caught off guard when he tries to go aggro AWPing. So we'll see.
Morpos has discovered that there's nobody on B. He's going to call for the boys to come in. Do just have to watch Dilladez here, I suppose. One plan going to come in, though. And that should be the round, to be honest with you. iDISBALANCE has gone down pretty early as well. Clax still chiming in with his M4, but I think they will look to save the 2 weapons. Once again, 6 rounds from Movistar Koi, though, on this T side, looking really solid.
Anything on the tail end will be lovely. They are sort of all over the place in mid, so maybe is a possibility to at least get some level of a consolation kill. Just gets caught sort of in no man's land there a little himself. Just didn't even expect him to be holding for him. And same for Dilladez, who's caught by Mopos. As long as nothing else has dropped to the tail end here, they should be fine. And they will. There's a stick on the board for Koi. That's done. At the very least, there's a sigh of relief saying that we're not going in at a loss. We have something to work with, but I think with how this half has started, I think if Movistar don't get at least 7, I'd be a little bit disappointed. And Pandas still look rough around the edges. No consistency in the CT side at all. They buy back in around what's saved. Even with that being said, lose this round here and they're kind of back to square one. That's the problem. Build up loss bonus, they win one round, a hiccup round, and then they sort of falter again, and it never builds them any level of stability.
Nice pickup. Aggression from Dilladez paying off. Really good start for them. Going to force a move out maybe towards the A-bomb site. Glowing looked like he was in a good spot, but yeah, shut down before he's able to find a frag. He did a fair amount of damage combined with the nades here. We'll see what they are able to get done. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Team kill onto Davi G. This is all over. 4 versus 2. It might be all over in the round itself. Plant comes down. Maybe in just a moment. We'll see. They're actually a bit tentative. I thought they would immediately go for it after that smoke, but they are just holding to see if they can find a creep forwards here.
Oh my god, this is so nervy. The longer they hold as well on that plant, the worse things get. C's big flank should get both. And he, alongside iDISBALANCE, will. They've got to get that plant down earlier. They don't have the util to work with. That's the real issue that lets them down in that one. No util. No chance. That is all she wrote. So 9 Pandas are going to find themselves in towards a 3rd on the board. I want to say I think we've lost one due to the double Adam S there, but I'm assuming that's the case. Yes. Now into tech pause. Yeah, I think we have lost one. Double Adam S on the HUD, I think, should more or less confirm it. Very briefly, we get back in and then we get back underway. Good round there for 9 Pandas. I think the real issue was early kills, not great. I think that post, not even the post plant, the kind of the pre-plant, taking so long, burning through basically the entirety of 2 smokes, then to get a bomb down. That's what lets them down. They get a smoke down and then commit to a plant. Yes, it's a risk, but you want to put the timer above your opponents on the retake. Give them that kind of 40 seconds to work with. Really force them into engagements that they don't want to be taking.
Yeah, just looked a bit uncomfortable towards the end. I mean, it is kind of fair enough, unfortunately. But maybe expected a bit more out from them. In towards A, such a good start. Team kill in the middle, though. I think it just messed everything up. You know, comms go all over the shop. Maybe have that player a little bit tilted, not quite feeding info as quickly as you would like, etc., etc. But they still look good. 6 on this T side and moving up pretty comfortably. I do believe we are all 5 players. Yeah, there's a guy. You see where that smoke's just come from? That's the invisible man over there on the mini-map. But we do indeed have all 5. Not to worry for you guys. It is just a case of waiting around for the HUD to get started. Diladez, again, opens up from the same position as last round.
Oh, that's a bomb! These can't make it a second. Stadodo can. Great little double. That's the bomb recollected. Now back into a 3 versus 3. Very quickly turn 3 versus 2. This is so chaotic. There is 2. Don't worry. It's not easy. Not easy till Bomber's going to go back towards A.
Eventually.
The funniest thing about this, I don't know which one's Stadodo.
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to figure out by the skins. Oh, that's Davy. That's Davy.
Yeah, that's definitely Davy.
Okay.
All right. All good. And he just survived. He's definitely got more than 19 HP, that's for sure. Not anymore. Anyway, bomb going to go down. 3 versus 2 here on the retake. Not a bad look for Movistar Koi to get that bomb down, but they need a bit more out of this. Stadodo hidden away. First line of defense, really. And then Davy G will look to play that bomb. Stadodo looking for the timing. Sees the shadow, but loses his teammate for it and immediately dealt with. Still, they make it costly. They get a bomb plan. It's nice in the context of the round, but I think they want a little bit more out of this first half. Would be lovely to get that 8-4 and indeed that 7-5.
Yeah, exactly. We just come back to the cams very briefly while we get that HUD fixed. Davy G, he's missing. He is there, and but you know, having an invisible man does, you know, it's an unfair advantage. So I think he's getting fixed, so it's actually fair. But I'll go back in the way. And there's a 2-round buffer now. At least Pandas, a bit of consistency on the CT side. Have made some level of a conversation to be had. It isn't a full buy on Movistar though. Just a Hero AK, Hero Galil. That Hero AK, oh, full blind. That just about keeps C's alive.
Goodness gracious. Lucky indeed. iDISBALANCE going to chime in with that first kill. And another. All right. iDISBALANCE looking pretty banging here for 9 Pandas, despite them being, you know, 2 rounds behind. He and Clax, but particularly him, are absolute monsters right now. What a Movistar Koi do from this position. Couple rifles still left in the mix, but not looking great.
Swing, poor. Stadodo falls. This is a round that's very comfortably going the way of the 9 Pandas side. Seized with the AWP. So easy for him. So easy. Outrange. Deleted. That should be all she wrote. Lurk smoke to come through from Davy G. Oh, yes. He's not long left for the world. And it's a flawless round, in fact. And that was so easy. Out of the 9 Pandas side. They made that one look so comfortable. And they made it 1-round game heading into the last round of the first half. Just when you thought there was really, you know, no competition. I think what we're sitting at kind of a 6-2. Now we find ourselves with a very interesting scenario of 9 Pandas on the ability to tie this game off, considering Mofo's only a Tech 9 and Stadodo only a Mac 10.
Diladez, again, looking for this opener. However, he needs somebody in the smoke and maybe decides against it. Found away, nothing going to come off the back of this. Yeah, really rough buys for Movistar Koi, isn't it, at the turn of the half here, but See if they can make it work. Big damage coming in early. No kills as yet. Little bits of control being traded back and forth.
Ooh, tag onto a stadodo with a flick through the box. Flash could be good here. stadodo could be in trouble. So could his teammate of Mopods as well. Yeah, they're getting minced now. This is awkward. As long as they don't overface, they should be fine.
Oh, yeah. We'll see. Bomb has yet to dedicate to a site. Clax, meanwhile, at the back of A. You're going to hear that utility, of course. Trying his best not to give his position away. Is it where they're going to go? Is it a fake out? Difficult. Very, very difficult to tell. A very slow end to the round here, though, from Movistar Koi. Only 30 seconds, so really do have to start making a move. Diladez, well timed to find yet another kill, and Movistar Koi really out of options here, to be honest.
Just was working its way up. G can't make it a second, and now that leaves Just alone. Trying to get a bomb that might just stick it. In fact, will stick it. Isn't given the luxury. 6-6 at the turn of the half. Can 9 Pandas continue it after the break?
And we are back 6-6 at the turn of the half. Pretty decent run back from 9 Pandas there at the end. Movistar Koi, money getting away from them. So this is now all to play for. It was maybe in a position with 6 rounds on that T side for Movistar Koi to really do some damage. I think they'll be a bit disappointed it becomes even in the end.
I agree. 6-2. The fact that I even got this close of a game was definitely not the expectation. Oh my god, this could work against them. Oh, Mopos fans won. He's still alive somehow. They're walking in towards the second man here of Davy G, who fought his lines, but still finds the kill. This is carnage.
It is once again, but it is 9 Pandas to take it. They are loving the pistols. Really high success rate on those across the course of this series. Very, very curious now to see how this will pan out. But Movistar Koi on that CT side. What decision do they make? Thinking about a force, but not quite dedicating to it. Yeah, just going to go for some upgraded pistols on some of their richer players. And indeed go for that early rifle buy. So it should be an easy 8th here for 9 Pandas. Pressure is on Movistar very quickly, though.
8 in the corner. Pause with the CZ. Didn't work for him last time when he was lurking outside of Monster Overpass, so we'll see if he gets a chance. He does have the support of Adam around the corner at the very least to take contact. Spam lineup, not exactly there. iDISBALANCE just missing the cubby. They clear. Do they clear? Yes, Seized. Oh, Seized does with ease.
Seized, looking for a bit more gold here on this Mac 10. Might just be able to get away with it. Does have to be careful. Davy G with the Galil, but Seized tracking it, knows what's up, and eliminates that Galil pretty importantly.
Potential. A kill at the tail end, maybe. Not flowing has anything to do about it. There's one. And the other shouldn't be too prolific. I mean, Dilladex is so low. That's the only issue here. So maybe if just clears close right, maybe a chance, but it's the wrong way. Only the one casualty in the end is not the worst thing in the world. 8-6, 9 Pandas. Very nice start to the T-side. 2 rounds in a row. We saw how good the T-side was on overpass as well. Again, getting a little concerning here. Getting a little worrying. I do not know what we kind of expect out of the Movistar Koi boys, but this CT side has to be shadowed out much better than what we've seen thus far in the last few. The tail end of that first half wasn't great. The start of the second hasn't been fantastic either.
Adam, spamming away. Does manage to find one, but traded instantly. Set it up for another, however. Just down below that went down, pardon me, but all the same. 4-on-2 now for Movistar Koi. It's a great first rifle. 9 Pandas playing real fast, real aggressive, and really winning their fights out. So I do question the approach to this first rifle.
Right. Movistar Koi. Going from it, I don't hate that play, but it is kind of depends on how you go about it. Molly's behind the smoke, and a lot of people are upon you. So even if you are flash, not in that much trouble, but go for those smokes and try and sort of play around it, but it doesn't work. Looks like we have a attack pause, but we are being told there might be a technical nature as well behind it. Something along the lines of internet. We'll see. 8-7 nonetheless. The buy's coming through. Maybe it is just that full attack in kind of timeout here conversation to be had. 1 round the buffer. They buy back in, but it's not brilliant. 9 Pandas. Mac 10 and a Tech 9 supporting your double AK Galil setup. Exactly a dream and an investment. We have to look towards this 9 Pandas side to rectify kind of what went wrong and towards the previous. Way too much space given towards Movistar. Make control lost very quickly. What have they got?
What have they got here? Slow build up into the round once again. Movistar looking for the aggression. Gathering some info. Surely they've got to be ready for Davy G, though. Oh, yep. Getting a little close for comfort. Davy G going to find the timing. Nearly in for a second. It's Adam around the corner that could be big, though. He's the player that could get overlooked. Flash comes in. He gives his position away there, and surely dead to rights here, but no. Able to stay alive, able to find a kill, waiting for a flash of his own, but it never comes. And the trade from Just costs him his life. He doesn't even find a kill. It's actually the man advantage swinging back for the T side.
Boz and Stadodo now going to try and decide how they want to play this. You stick together, play as a two, and keep one towards each side, and then just hope somebody can multi-frag. It's a big ask, and Nine Pandas going to pump the brakes as well, hoping for an over-rotation. But you do already see, though, Moppa's getting active. Cleared out through Donut, nobody here, nobody in towards mid as well. So the longer they spend here, Nine Pandas, probably the harder things are going to get.
Stadodo. Oh, big frag from him on that slant angle. Mopot's close to the action. Gonna deny the bomb plant? Yes, he is. Another big round for Movistar Koi, and Stadodo going absolutely nuclear at the back end of the site. Evening things up. This is getting very, very interesting now. Nine Pandas without that bomb plant running out of money.
And the big thing about that as well, it did come down to one of the things that actually normally helps Nine Pandas, which is just slowing things down. The fact that they slowed things down gave time for a rotate to come through. We spoke about how they cleared out through Donut, through mid, no presence was shown. So it meant that fights could be taken there. And it meant that there was confidence in terms of, yeah, they've got to be going B. Keep aware, keep awake. All tied, Square. Money shattered towards the T side. Movistar should take a lead here. Not too much sweat off the brow.
Davy G in with the opener. Shaking up for a little bit more. Waiting on the boost, but nobody peeking in. Movistar playing quite safe on the A-bomb site. Looks to be a group and a burst from the Pandas. Orp trained and ready. Got some support as well around the corner from Just. Not liking what we're seeing here in terms of the setup. Blocks do come a little bit close. There you go. They will eventually overwhelm you. You have to be on it, in fairness, especially at this high level of the game, but that's the only kill that Nine Pandas are able to find.
Nice work. Nice work. Just a consolation, like you said. Not really too big an issue. Now, for Nine Pandas back in towards this investment. We start starting to creep towards the finish line now. Getting mighty close indeed. A little worried as well for Nine Pandas. The last few gun rounds have not looked all that pretty. Even from advantages, they've let things slip. Molotov come down, glowing into his elbow, forced away. Was up close. Let's have a little bit of support here. This time, they play nice and slow through mid. It's going to give up a lot of the control and allow Nine Pandas to work with it, hoping they can catch somebody off guard. But Mopaz, all the information he gets. Double swung down ramp. Nobody's here.
Yeah, pretty big. Pretty big and able to keep them out later on into the round as well. So yeah, they're prepared for some kind of an A hit to come around, but it's, again, always a question of how these fights pan out, and especially that mid control can be really difficult to know what to do with on that T side. Seized has gone down. Stadodo, watching for it, but has to be careful. Smoke comes in. He's going to blow it open, try and catch them, but doesn't happen. Still, should have been able to hear these footsteps. The A players should be ready for something to come their way. It's just the fact that the rotations can't help out for the time being. Nine Pandas do not have loads of time, but they have to make a move while they have this window of opportunity. They're taking it very slowly. Bomb going to get planted, however, and no contest from Movistar Koi. Tension really palpable between these two teams right now.
Yeah, it is. It is. As the bomb goes down, Movistar, they're grouping it. 3 through Donut. They might just play a contact play as well. So as soon as Slack spots anything, one can swing. Yes, the orb's holding. Here's the opportunity, but a shot through the smoke. Full blind, so they gets the kill. Oh, falling apart in a matter of moments. iDISBALANCE is the insurance company. He can't get anything. That rapidly went south, and nobody dies towards Movistar. So they're going to be the first side to lock in double digits at 10, but that so quickly went from being a very solid post plant to falling apart in a matter of moments. What a retake from Movistar.
Yeah, looking very, very good in the crunch moments, to be fair. Very impressive. And maybe it is set to continue if they play their cards right. Ooh. Half buy coming in. It's not super desperate from 9 Pandas just yet. They're trying to have some pressure in this round while also keeping the rifles alive. But, 11, pretty likely. Certainly not a secured factor. There's maybe a decent 20% chance to win this round. However, that has just tanked with that first kill going cleanly the way of CTs. Another one on the cards for Mopos, but he can't quite secure it.
BG just nice and easy. Mopos will add to it as well, and they're very quickly being discarded here. 9 Pandas side in round number 19. It is just seized. He needs something special here. Okay, not going to be given the luxury. Doesn't even get a point of damage, in fact. No bullets connect. Movistar 2 away now. Closing out the map and the series. Taking this one 2-1. 9 Pandas 3 rounds behind. And that's just to tie it all up at 11 apiece. This actually, potentially, could be their last full buy. Don't win this round. And don't get a bomb plant. They could be in a lot of trouble.
They could be in a lot of trouble. Alright, let's see. Blowing, going to take some decent damage to begin with. No kills as yet. Mopos again in for the push. He's been doing this a lot. They just haven't had much of an answer for that deep B smoke and the aggression coming in. Relentless lane presence from Movistar Koi that 9 Pandas have been unable to deal with.
It's true. Up close here, Davichi's going to get an opportunity. Diladez. Maybe a resmoke to come through. Waiting for it. Are they looking to fight first before they resmoke? Maybe. Maybe they are, but Mopos falls back into the orb. They know there's 2 here. Davichi's in trouble. He sticks around on the flames, but he's got no chance.
Yeah, big kills here for 9 Pandas thus far. Solid man advantage, and indeed, as said, it's been quite common that aggression has been there, so looking a little better to deal with it. What can they do with this position that they are now in, though? It seems to have slowed way down, maybe to keep their opponents guessing. They've got to be careful, man. They're walking into 3, trying to fake things out, but Movistar Koi have just had plenty of time to set up and be like, okay, listen, man, if they go A, we'll save. Not much that can be done about that. However, if they come towards B, their numbers look good. Stadodo up close with the AWP. Finds one, just as chimed in, and now suddenly it is even. The bomb not bailing, and the kill's not stopping for Movistar Koi. Seized alone all of a sudden. Trying to isolate some fights, but it is not going to happen for him. 12-8, and a 3v5 from Movistar Koi.
And it's exactly as you said. For Movistar, they've internally accepted that if they go A, we are just going to call it. We don't care. We can save and buy back into the next. If they go B, however, we're ready. We can fight. We can make this work in our favor. Stadodo playing up close and personal shotgun AWPing is a wild decision into his Jag, but he works. He finds 2. Everything else close on towards the site. Really nice goal from Movistar. That's how you got to play the situations. You have to take a gamble because that's when the risk and reward pays off. Last round, potentially here for 9 Pandas, but they have turned things around from a 12-8 before, and a full blind Diladez gets the kill on Mopos.
Battle to stay alive here. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy at all, baby, but we'll see. 9 Pandas, they did something a bit similar over on Nuke. This is an angry start. They find themselves another 5 versus 3. This one looks a bit more workable with deep B presence, and in fact, it looks so workable that Movistar Koi are going to concede it.
well. Anything at the end here? There might be one, actually. They are looking like they might take a fight. Oh, they'll get it. I might as well drop Alex. Does take a lot of damage. Pandas stay alive. Like we said, on Nuke, 12-8. They turned it around, pushed it to OT. Didn't win OT, but pushed it there at the very least. But it has to be said that this feels like a big ask from what has been a pretty lackluster T side.
Nice shots here from the CTs to save their guns, at the very least. Showing a little bit of presence, making 9 Pandas panic, and 2 of them going down to the bomb. Adam S also does, but they've got way more cash on that CT side, so it's kind of clever in the end, to be fair. Keeping them near that site, and you can see money is not there for 9 Pandas. Timeout going to come in. Movistar Koi with a really nice move. Really nice, nuanced play.
Pause can be called. 9 Pandas. Third and final. They do get one more if they do push it to overtime. So that is that's a positive. But if they push it there is the question. We kind of assume they won't, but we did say that before. They made it work. Koi. Not feeling too stressed just yet. Plenty of cash left in the back pockets. All the momentum in their favor still. And of course, a 3-round buffer. 12-9. One hiccup from 9 Pandas, and that is game, set, and match. Needs to be flawless for 3 more rounds, and that's just to push it out of regulation.
Yeah, definitely not going to be easy, and obviously Movistar Koi have set themselves up in a really nice spot. Spamming through the smoke, not going to result in very much. It's Stadodo up close with the AWP. He did this over on B a couple rounds ago. Not going to work here, though. Gets a shot off, but it does not land. And that gives up a lot of their A presence. Just the next one to fall. Adam trying to bait out, but I think he has been seen here. Clax ready for him. Deleted. And the relentless 9 Pandas aggression is absolutely unstoppable these past couple of rounds. I tell you what.
That is true. And times get tough if you're 9 Pandas. Just take fights. Fall back on your laurels. What has made you strong in this game? Well, the fundamentals. It's worked. Nicely done. Really nicely done. Clax. Single-handedly, it felt like at that round. Making sure there was a chance. A double kill was very important. WG and Mopos tucks in towards Jag. If anybody tries to exit that way, they at least face a little bit of a pushback. Terrorists win. That'll be that 12-10. Now we're starting to have a conversation again, similar to the way we did at Nuke. 12-8, 12-9. Not really feeling all that much of a kind of a care about this, but 12-10, there is a world. The only thing is, though, is that 9 Pandas are constantly going to be facing full buys all the way to the tail end of regulation. So they have to keep it up like they just did in that one. Make it flawless. Make sure there's no question marks or competition in every single round. That's how they're going to push this towards OT. Right? Only 2 more. They have to find in a row to do it. Movistar. These problems are closing out maps. So there's a little bit of the RMR as well.
I do like the position from Just here. Could be massive. And seems to have gotten a read that really showing much presence in at mid or on either bomb site. So he's just kind of listening out, hoping for a footstep. Nothing coming, but he seems to have a good idea of the A hit. They're trying to split in here. Just though with a well-timed smoke will slow down. Ooh, the mid-prong and this very scary setup on A. Double kill from Adam. Sets it up nicely. Mopos in at default. Somehow not burning. Somehow unseen. Stadodo with an aid will find a big frag and leave it all down to iDISBALANCE, who can only get one. A valiant attempt from 9 Pandas. However, they're not able to mount the comeback again. And Movistar Koi will come away with the 2-1 in the end.
Yeah, good work. Really, really good work, Movistar. You know, it looked a little feeble at times. There was a couple of question marks about the Ancient, but all things considered, that second half was much better. Really, really nicely kind of approached in terms of that aggression, taking the fights in Iron Pandas, making that side feel uncomfortable.